Hey y'all, welcome to a brand new unboxing adventure. Today we're diving into the dazzling world of Temu. So, shall we begin? Now, my first few canvases are opened because I tried to film this a while ago and I was just talking away and I look up and it was not recording. So the first four of them are open, so we should get through those pretty quick. Okay, let's put this over here. All right, so the first one we have is a, what's it called? Tree of Life. It is a 20 by 20. It has 14 colors. I paid $1.58 for it. Let's see, 14 colors, and it's the alphabet, and they all are in order. And here's the drill fill. Lots of confetti. Pretty little 20 by 20. All right, here's the drills for it. We have orange and reds and purples. Got some pretty colors. Love my red. Okay. Now, y'all, this is my second video. My first one I asked people to comment on, and I went on there today, and the comments were turned off. I did not know that if you set your videos that it's okay for kids to watch, they turn off the comments. Yeah, so I switched that. So I am new. This is my second video, so any suggestions or comments that would be helpful, I'd really appreciate it. And if you could subscribe, like, and share, because I have hardly anybody. I think I have 2 followers right now. Anyway, I would really appreciate it. And if you comment, try and be nice. Remember, it's only my second time. Okay, so I have been diamond painting since 2020. The first few years, I only bought them from Amazon because the only one I knew about was Diamond Painting Club, and that was a little bit out of my price range then. So I looked on Amazon, found some there, and did those for like 2.5 years until like about 1.5 years ago, I found the diamond painting videos on YouTube. And that's what got me hooked. Temu. Have you ever been Temu'd? Oh my goodness. I go on there to look for one item. Next thing I know, it's 3 hours later, and I have ordered 6 different times. So, yeah. Now with the big T word, though, yeah, I put a stop to that. But this morning, I got a notification that 4 of my orders are late, so I got $20 in credit off of it. Now, these orders were from April. This one was from April 3rd, and that was before the tariffs kicked in, or whatever they want to call them. And this was when they were still giving you price adjustments, where you could go to your order and pull up your order details. And down there under receipts, you'll see price adjustment. You click on it, and you could do this every day and get price adjustments on anything that's on sale. Well, since the T word started, I have gone every day, and I have yet to get a price adjustment. So I hope it's not done. But I did get a few price adjustments on this, and also on this order, and quite a few. They don't carry these items anymore. Once that kicked in, they removed them from the United States being able to order them. So the prices have gone up. So any price I give you, I'm so sorry, it's not going to do you any good. But I still want to tell you what I made, because you can get some good deals. I have gotten some recently that I've gotten free, even with the T word. But yeah, I just go on there and do their little things that they pop up all the time, and if it works for me, I order it, and if it doesn't, I just close it out. Okay, so here's our second one. We have a sun and a moon, and let's see, I paid $1.85 for this one. Now this whole order, I got 18 cents and 27 cents price adjustments. Not a whole lot, but these are a little bitty. Okay, did we already do this? No. We have 15 colors, and they are alphabetical and in no particular order. It is a round drill, and so was the other one. It's a 20 by 20, and here's your legend, and here's your drill fill. Lots of color blocking. Okay, let's take a look at our drills. Now, a lot of these now, if you'll notice, the number on it is the same number on your canvas. So if you store them separately, you don't have to rewrite on your drills because they're already marked. Now these are in the train drills, and unless you work out of these, they'd be hard to work out of. When I first started, I used this was my kit. I used this for over 2 years, and I would pour these drills into a Ziploc baggie, and I would pour a little bit out of that baggie every day into this tray. Now, mind you, I dumped a lot of them on the ground, on the floor. Lots of vacuuming, but it works. This is all you need to make a diamond painting. This kit, these drills, and a canvas. Now, this kit is the basic kit. You get a green tray, you get some wax, and you get your diamond painting pen. See, you dip this end in the wax. Wait, I'm going backwards. Can you see that? I'm too close. This right here. You dip that into the wax, and then you pick up a drill with it, and you place it on your canvas. And that's all there is. It is so much fun. And then if you decide you like it, they have all kinds of upgrades to buy. And it's just, it's a fun hobby. I love it. Okay, let's move on. All right, this next one is another 20 by 20. And I paid, let's see, that's on the third page. This order, I got 10 items. Let's see. Nope, that's not on there. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. I paid $1.70 for this one. Okay, it also is a 20 by 20. It is a round drill. We have 15 colors and alphabetical, but no particular order. And here's your legend. And here's your drill fill. Lots of pretty colors. Let's take a look at the drills. Okay. Of course, we have the black for the background. Then we've got the grays and some browns. And then it gets a little bit brighter. We have blues and whites and reds. I'm going wrong, backwards. Okay, orange, purple, blue. Pretty colors for a little 20 by 20 canvas. Okay. And this is the last one that was opened when I was not recording. Okay, this one is a 30 by 30. It is a Celtic religious knot. That's what they called it. And I paid $3 for it. That was my expensive one. Okay, so it's a 30 by 30, and it is round drills. We have 18 colors. They are alphabetical, but they are not in order. Okay, here's your legend. And here's your drill fill. Lots of color blocking. This is going to be pretty right here. Okay, let's look at the drills. Oh. Okay. I'm just going to glance at them, not too detailed. Pretty much the same colors as the one before. Got some pretty purples in there. There. Some blacks. Lots of black. And just little bitty packets with a little, just to accent, it looks like, because there's barely any in those. Okay, that's enough on that one. All right, let's move on. All right, we're going to have another 20 by 20. Let's see how long it'll take me to open this one. Oh, right away. I found it. I'm trying to make sure I keep all this on camera. There we go. Now this one is called Painted Lips, I think. No, Full Music Note Lips or something like that. There we go. Let me see if I can get it flat. Some of the wrinkles out. Sorry about the crinkling. Hope it doesn't sound like I'm sitting here eating a bag of chips, because that's what it sounds like to me when I'm watching the other creators. I have so much fun binge watching everybody with their diamond painting unboxing. Okay, so this one is a 20 by 20. Basic toolkit. Let's see. We have 15 colors. Alphabetical, but not in order. I just thought that was so pretty. I bet it's going to look good once it's done. Look at the... Let's see if you can see the thumbnail. See all the pretty colors? Anyway, quick little kit. You know, if you just want something to do. Or a really good kit for a kid or somebody just starting out. Especially since they're so cheap. What did I pay for this one? $2. Of course, you go in there now and they're marked like $12, but they'll let you have it for $5. Okay, let's see. This one ought to have some pretty colors. If it doesn't, I can substitute for ones I have. I like to add bling to them, especially the ones that look like they should have bling. Okay, so we got some browns. We got red, tan, gray, another purple. Anyway, let me just flip through them real quick. Red, there's some oranges, tans, and a pretty blue at the end. All right. Moving on. Trying to get all of them from this order in this one video. Because, like I said, I have 2 tubs packed full of orders. And I still have like 8 more coming in. Yes, I'm a diamond addicted. But they kept Temuing me. I'd go in there for just one item. And next thing I know, it's hours later and I've placed 5 or 6 new orders. Let's see. Get it laid down. Okay, this one's another 20 by 20. I'm glad these were so cheap. But, you know, I go in there now, and they try and get me to buy stuff again, and if it doesn't come out in my favor, I just take it off. I'm like, nope, and I leave. Because I refuse to pay $17 to ship 2 items that cost $10. That's just ridiculous. $17 extra. Okay, so this is a zodiac astrology sign, and this one I paid $2.50 for. I do like the astrology signs. Okay, so here's our legend. We have 14 colors, and they are alphabetical, but they are not in order. And here's the drill fill. think this one will be easy to do also. Basic kit. Now, a lot of people talk about the stick on the canvases. But I can buy this one and you buy one just like it and the stick might be completely different. So I won't go into that unless it's like awful and not there. No, I just had the opening. There it is. Okay. See what we got. Twinkling away. Okay. Maybe I should do them the other direction. There we go. Real quick. Go through the colors. Oh, I love these purples they're sticking in there. Purple's not my favorite color. Red is. But it comes out so pretty on these canvases. Okay. And all the way to gray. Alright, that's it for that one. This should be it. Almost done. I think we got 2 left. These little ones go quick. Yes, 2 left. But we're done with the 2020s. Okay, let's see. This is another sun and moon. And this one I paid $2.50 for also. So I can get it open. There it is. Okay. What are your favorite kind of diamond paintings? My favorite ones are the special drills, which I didn't know about them when I first started ordering, but oh my goodness, I love them now. They are so pretty. Not that these aren't. These are beautiful also, but I love the special drill ones. Any of them that's got a sparkly diamond looking thing in it, I want it. Okay, so here we have a sun and the moon. It is a 30 by 30. Basic toolkit. Just trying to straighten it out some. I love these colors. It's going to be a cheerful looking, even though the sun doesn't look very cheerful. And it actually looks kind of bored. Come on. I see people do this with their hands, and it just, I guess it's my jewelry or something. It just doesn't work well for me with my hands. Okay, that's much better. All right, we have 19 colors, alphabetical, and no particular order. So there's the legend. It is round drills again, and here is your drill fill. Lots of color blocking around the outside, but inside it's full of confetti. But they're going to be pretty colors. Let's see what they look like. You know, you'd think they'd put the opening the same on each one of them, so you wouldn't have to fight to figure out how to open them. And so far, these have all been like an envelope. But the canvases open on the end. Let's see how pretty these are. And again, the numbers of the canvas is the same number on each bag of the drills. So again, if you store them separately, you're all set. Oh, look at these pretty colors. There we go. Some white. I'll just run through these. I thought the yellow would be brighter than that. Sorry. Anyway. Okay. That's a pretty blue. Lots of colors. Those are very dark ones. I might exchange some of these yellow ones for some brighter yellow out of my stash. I save all my leftover drills just in case. Because I had bought a 5-piece one. I know you've seen them. It's the big one in the middle and 2 smaller ones on each side. And it had like 20,000 drills in it. And I had just started, I had only been diamond painting like a month. And I had them all kitted in one of those like Tic Tac bottles. And I had them in a little container. I went to move my desk and the container fell on the floor. And I want you to know every single one of those Tic Tac bottles opened up and spilt every drill on my carpet. I was so upset. It was a mess. So, yeah, I cleaned it up and I kept them for a little while because I still had some of them in bags because there was so much white and gray and red. I still had a few in bags and I kept the canvas and I every once in a while I'd go look at it. And like 4 months later, I looked at it one day and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sort out drills that I threw away. So I threw away the canvas. So I will never use the Tic Tac ones again. Okay, and here's our last one. Let's see. I think right here. Tell me this isn't another sun moon. It is. I used to really love these. So when I first started ordering from Temu, I saw a bunch of them and I was like, oh, I have to have them all. This one I paid $2.50 for. I had a lot of $2.50s on this order. It's a little different. They're both sleeping. It is a 30 by 30. It is a round drill. Let's see, get down. And if you're just starting out, make sure you don't flip this backwards because it's almost practically impossible to get off of here. It only doesn't stick bad to this side. You put it on that side and oh my goodness, what a mess. I actually had one that I was doing little minis on and it ripped off it came like that. The plastic was on there backwards and it ripped the design right off of the little mini. So yeah. Okay. This one's going to be pretty with the roses. Okay. Let's see. We have 20 colors, alphabetical, and they are not in order. It is a 30 by 30 round drills. Here's your legend. And here is your drill fill. You can do a lot of color blocking in the middle on their faces. That shouldn't take too long. Okay. Basic kit. You ought to see the stack of those kits that I've got. I separate them. I put the wax in one thing, the pins in one thing, and the trays in another. So I've got a pretty good collection. Next video, I might show it. But the next video, the next order, I might have to split it up because I think there's 25 items in it. It was a big, big order. And it cost me a whole $25. I love Temu. Well, I used to love them. I'm mad at them now. Okay. Oh, I left a big wrinkle right there. Let's look at our drills. And Make sure they're matched up. SC2345. Yep. On each one of them, the number's on there. Take a quick peek at these colors. Excuse me. And like I said, I mean, you can ask me for the link for these. I might be able to find them. But going back on my orders to try and get price adjustments, they put that they do not carry that item anymore. So most of these right here, yeah, you can't buy them anymore. Okay. I mean, I might have one or two in here that they still sell. Okay, and that was our drills. And that also was our last order from this, last canvas from this order. Y'all, thank you so much for watching, if you're there watching, and hopefully somebody is. I'm going to try and do these like every other day at least, until I get through that big stash that I have. So, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked my canvases. I'm only showing them to you because I want to be in the club with everybody else. That, and I don't know anybody who does these. I've tried to talk people into doing them, and they're just not interested. So, I wanted to share them with y'all. Okay, so please stop by again if you can. And like and subscribe, please, so I can have a channel that works. And y'all have a great time. Day, night, morning, whichever one it is where you are. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.